What do women who brave the heights of the Andes, a lagoon that seems from another planet, and a salt desert so vast it seems like an illusion have in common? Bolivia. A country so unique that every corner hides stories that will leave you open-mouthed and wanting to know more. Today we will take you to discover the best-kept secrets of Bolivia, from its ancestral traditions to its fantasy-like landscapes. But that's not all. You will meet extraordinary Bolivian women, the protagonists of stories that range from courage to mysticism. Prepare to be surprised, because what you are going to see you will not find anywhere else. So, if you thought you knew everything about Bolivia, think again. Join us on this surprising tour, where we assure you that every minute will be a discovery. Ready to delve into a country that breaks the mold? Let's get started. From the imposing mountains of the Andes to the dense and the mysterious jungles of the Amazon, this place is a treasure trove of natural wonders and historical heritage. Bolivia offers such varied landscapes that it is possible to go from a desert vastness to a tropical jungle in just a few hours. Here you will find ancient stories, vibrant cities, and a people whose cultural wealth is reflected in every custom. La Paz, the capital of Bolivia, is a unique city in the world for its height and its striking beauty. At more than 3,600 meters above sea level, this metropolis is surrounded by mountains and Andean landscapes that take your breath away. The urban cable car, which is the longest and highest in the world, offers spectacular views and links neighborhoods and communities that once seemed distant. Touring the city by cable car is to feel how the culture and pace of life of La Paz flow between modernity and tradition. A place that will connect you with the heights and Andean culture. The Salar de Uyuni is one of the most amazing places in Bolivia and the world. This salt desert is the largest on the planet and, during the rainy season, it becomes a natural mirror that reflects the sky, creating a fantasy landscape. When walking on the salt surface, it seems like one is floating in infinity. Here you can take some of the most impressive and unique photos in the world, playing with the illusions of perspective and the reflection of the sky. Uyuni is a place that connects you with nature in a magical way. An unmissable destination for lovers of extraordinary landscapes. Entering the jungle, we find Madidi National Park, one of the places with the greatest biodiversity on the planet. This park covers a wide variety of ecosystems, from snow-capped mountains to tropical forests, home to thousands of species of animals and plants. In Madidi, you can find everything from jaguars to unique species of birds and plants that are not seen anywhere else in the world. Touring the park is a wild experience, full of sounds, colors, and sensations that connect you with the essence of life. For adventurers, it is a destination that offers pure adrenaline and connection with nature. Lake Titicaca, located more than 3,800 meters above sea level, is the highest navigable lake in the world and a sacred place for many Andean cultures. In its waters there are islands full of stories and legends, such as the famous Isla del Sol, considered the birthplace of the Inca civilization. Sailing on Titicaca and exploring its islands is like being transported to the past and feeling the spirituality of the Andean land. In addition, the beauty of the lake and its mountainous surroundings make this an ideal place for nature and history lovers. A mystical paradise that you cannot miss. The city of Sucre, the constitutional capital of Bolivia, is a colonial treasure that keeps the history of the country's independence alive. With cobblestone streets and whitewashed facades, Sucre has been declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, and walking through its streets is like going back in time. Here you will find museums, churches, and squares that tell the story of the fight for freedom and Bolivian identity. Every corner has a charm that reflects the cultural and architectural richness of the country. An ideal destination for those who want to explore history from its origins. Bolivian gastronomy is a mix of flavors, colors, and ingredients that represents the cultural diversity of the country. From the popular saltina, a juicy empanada filled with meat and vegetables, to the delicious anticucho de corazón de res, Bolivian dishes are an explosion of flavors. Each region has its specialties, adapted to its climate and culture, which makes each meal a unique experience. Food is an essential part of Bolivian identity, and trying its dishes is getting closer to its history and tradition. A trip to Bolivia is not only a trip, but also a trip to the city. No meal is complete without enjoying its food. Bolivia is a country with an incredible cultural richness, where more than 30 ethnic groups are found, each with its own language, clothing, and traditions. This diversity is visible in its festivals, dances, and celebrations, where vibrantly colored costumes and music reflect the history and pride of each community. Festivals in Bolivia are a celebration of identity and folklore, a spectacle that attracts both locals and tourists. To participate in these events is to feel the strength and color of Bolivia at its best. Come and let yourself be enveloped by Bolivian culture. Tiwanaku, located near Lake Titicaca, is one of the most important archaeological sites in South America. It was the center of one of the oldest civilizations on the continent, whose mysteries still captivate archaeologists and historians. The ruins and monuments of Tiwanaku, with their giant sculptures and intricate designs, are testimony to the history of Bolivia. Of an advanced pre-Incan culture. Walking through this site is like entering an enigma of the past, where each stone tells a story. For lovers of history and archaeology, Tiwanaku is a destination that awakens curiosity and wonder. Potosí, a city located at the foot of Cerro Rico, is famous for its mining history and for being one of the richest cities of the colonial era. For centuries, the silver extracted from its mines financed the growth of empires in Europe, although this also meant suffering for many workers. Today, Potosí is a living testimony to the wealth and sacrifice that have shaped the history of Bolivia. Walking through its streets and visiting the mines is an experience that reminds us of the greatness and cost of mining exploitation. A place that leaves no one indifferent. Santa Cruz de la Sierra, the largest and most modern city in Bolivia, represents the dynamism and economic growth of the country. With a tropical climate and cosmopolitan energy, Santa Cruz is known for its shopping areas, nightlife, and cultural diversity. This city is a contrast to Andean traditions, showing a modern Bolivia that is open to the world. Its parks, restaurants, and shopping centers offer a different experience, ideal for those looking for the contemporary side of the country. Santa Cruz is the reflection of a Bolivia that is advancing and modernizing. Bolivia is a country with a diversity of climates that range from the extreme cold of the highlands to the humidity of the Amazon. This variety allows travelers to enjoy unique landscapes and varied experiences, from climbing snowy mountains to sailing tropical rivers. Each region of Bolivia has its own personality, and discovering it is like exploring several countries in one. Bolivia is an adventure that takes you to discover its climates and its people on a tour full of emotions. An experience that you will not find anywhere else in the world. The Death Road, one of the most famous routes in Bolivia, is a challenge that attracts adventurers from all over the world. This narrow, winding road, which descends from the Andes into the jungle, is known for its breathtaking views and high degree of difficulty. Cyclists and drivers who dare to travel it find a mix of adrenaline and natural beauty that few places can offer. This road is ideal for those seeking an extreme experience amidst a breathtaking landscape. Do you dare to face the Death Road? In Bolivia, the past and the present intertwine in a way that is felt in every aspect of life. From its ancient religious ceremonies to its modern cities, Bolivia is a country of contrasts that celebrates its heritage while moving towards the future. Daily life, markets, festivities, and the interaction of people show the fusion of the ancient and the contemporary. Knowing these. To explore Bolivia's wildlife is to explore a wild and diverse world, where every corner holds a surprise. Conservation and biodiversity are a fundamental part of its natural wealth. Come and discover the wild side of Bolivia. If you are looking for a destination where adventure, history, and culture merge into a unique experience, Bolivia is your place. From its diverse landscapes to its people and traditions, this country invites you to explore it thoroughly. Every corner has something special to offer, whether it is a story, a landscape, or a cultural experience that will remain in your memory. Bolivia is much more than a destination, it is a journey that transforms. Don't wait any longer and come discover the soul of Bolivia.